Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to your channel. And I'm Zanab Hailo as usual from the English Language for Africa channel. And today we're going to see about how you can give and ask for your personal information in English language. So let's get started. Stay tuned.
Like last time, we have discussed about how you can greet and share your names or share your name to anyone you meet for the first time. And doing that is not enough because greeting and saying your name is not enough. What you have to do is after that you need to make a small talk, and that small talk is about sharing your personal information so as to know each other. So personal information questions are so much important because they are based for any conversation in English, as well as so important too for when you meet somebody for the first time. They are considered as building blocks from which the rest of the conversation can develop. So let's start looking the vocabulary as usual. Here you have words: family, family name, surname, middle name, and first name. Let me start with the family. What's a family? I think you are familiar with this term. Family means it refers to people who live together, and they live together in one home. So that's for the meaning of family. When it comes to family name and the surname, these two terms are used, or they are similar, or they are used interchangeably. But here I am not fond of these two terms because in Africa we don't use this culture. So the Africa culture is different from the Western culture. These names is just you have to know for your general knowledge. You cannot use them in your daily language. Rather, when you meet native speakers who came to your country, you may use this word just to ask their name. So when you say family name or surname, it means the common name that's given to the whole family. So they use it in this way. But here in Africa, in most countries, that's not the culture. There is not the same culture. When it comes to middle name, it is the name between the first name and the surname. And the first name is, as usual, what belongs to you, or it is the name that comes before the surname. So in Africa, what we do is we ask a person a name, and he can tell us his name. You may say, "What's your full name?" or "What's your name?" And then if he doesn't give you his full name or her full name, you may say, "What's your father's name?" That's how it happened. Let's get the second part. We do have here hobby. I think hobby is so simple to define it because hobby means something that you enjoy doing in your free time. So if you have many hobbies, I mean many things that you can do in your free time and that you enjoy them, you call them hobbies. So the plural form of hobby is hobbies. Favorite. Favorite is it refers to something that you like. Maybe it's a food or a drink. So what you like is called. You refer this term, but you can use this term to refer it. My favorite food is, or you can say I like, yeah, something like that. When it comes to nationality, nationality is, refers to a citizenship of a particular country or a nation. So it comes from the word nation. So a nation is a country. So when you say nationality, it means the origin of that person. Ability is about competence or intelligence, a gift that's given to you that you can use it. Occupation is it means job, so a work that is used. Let's continue. When it comes to the second part of vocabulary, it is about question words. We use WH questions, or they are sometimes called information questions, to ask for a personal information. So let's look at them. The most common one. We have here what. When you say what is used for requesting information from someone. For instance, you may say, "What's your name?" So the what is used for requesting information. Where is used for places. So where you from? If you say where you from, you are referring or you are asking for the place the guy or the person comes from. So this question word is used. The other question word that we can use here is when. When means it's about time. At what or during which time something occurs. For instance, you may say, when is your birthday? So you are asking about the time. The next term or question word is how. How is can be used in two ways. Firstly, it refers to in what way. When you say in what way, it means the manner in which something is done. For instance, you may say, how do you spell your name? If it's difficult to catch the person name, you may use this question word, and sometimes it is used to refer to what extent. So to what extent something happened. For instance, you may say, how old are you? Now next, why? Why is used for explanation when you want to reason out something, or when you want to the reason from someone else, you may use this term. Now let's continue. So here we have 10 common question words. Categories. The 10 common question categories for giving and getting personal information are here arranged based on an African culture, because it is the culture of most countries in Africa. After you greet someone, even if it's not for the first time, you make a small talk, and based on that factors, I have arranged these categories here for you, and it would be easy for you, I think, because if it is used in your own culture, learning the language would be easy for you. So it has to be in the right order, as well as it has to be in the right answer form. So this is the 10 common question categories in the right order that you can use. First, you ask about his name or her name. Then you talk about the origin, age, job, family, living place, ability, interests or hobbies, favorite things, and then lastly you can talk about contact address. So let's see them one by one. I'm going to show you the question and as well as how you can answer them. So let's start with the name, the first category. When you come across a person for the first time, this is how you can ask them a question. What's your name? Don't forget, as I told you last time, contractions are more natural in spoken English, so that's why we use contractions here. What's your name? So the person may respond in this way. My name is, so you put, or he put or she can put his name, her name. What's your father's name? So if the person doesn't give you his full name or full name, you may say, what's your father's name? That's how we do it in Africa here. So the person may answer in this way. My father's name is blah, blah, blah. How do you spell that? If it is difficult for you to catch the name of the person, you can ask this follow-up question. How do you spell that? Or how do you spell it? So he can answer to you, spell it. Yeah, in this way he can. We're going to see this one in conversation, don't worry. Next it comes to origin. Origin means what I told you earlier, it's about nationality. So you may say like this, where do you come from? So the person may answer like this, I come from Ethiopia, for instance, if you ask me. Where are you from? I'm from. Where are you born? I was born. So the first two are, that means where do you come from and where are you from are similar. You can use them interchangeably. Or you can say, where were you born? I was born. He can add the place. What nationality are you? I am Ethiopian, I am Sudanese, or I am Kenyan. It's up to the person who responds here. So these are the question forms that can be used to ask a person about his origin or her origin. Let's continue. Third, it's about age. So here, sometimes it is well accounted with it. When we make a small talk, we exchange our age. So what we can do is here, how old are you? So the person may say, I am 22 years old. When is your birthday? Here, be careful. When you answer this question, you use date and the months to fill up. For instance, if you ask me, when is your birthday? I may answer like this. It's on the 4th of May. So I put the date and the month in here. 4th is about job. You may talk about job. What do you do? I'm a doctor. I'm a student. What's your job? Or what do you do for a living? I work as a doctor. I work as a carpenter. So interchangeably you can use these statements. Fifth, It's about family. We talk something about our families after we share some kind of information. So this is how you do that. Do you have a family? Yes, I have. If they are maybe they are passed away, you can say no, I haven't. Then follow-up question again. Is your family big or small? My family is quite big. My family is quite small. Then again, how many brothers and sisters do you have? A follow-up again question. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. Be careful here. When you have only 1 brother, you don't need the S. So if they are single, you don't need the S's. We add the S here to show they are minors, to create the plural form of the words. So be careful here when you use them. Number 6 is about living place. Where do you live? I live in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. So you put the city and then your country. That's how you can answer. Then you can talk about abilities. For instance, we can talk about language. What language do you speak? If I'm multilingual, I can say, well, I can speak or I speak French and English. I can speak Swahili and English. That is how you can answer. Let's continue with the interests and hobbies. I told you earlier that hobby means something that you enjoy doing in your free time. So this is how you can ask, what are your hobbies? Or what's your hobby? My hobbies are, if there are too many, you can say my hobbies are watching a movie and listening to music. What do you like doing? What do you do in your free time? What do you do for fun? All these can be used interchangeably again. But be careful when you answer here, you use the gerund form or the verb plus ing form. Like, I like reading. So this is how you can ask and answer questions with regard to interests or hobbies. Favorites. What is your favorite drink? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? So many things can be asked here based on the situation you are in. So the person may answer in this way. If you have got only one hobby, he may use my favorite hobby. The first statement can be used. If there are too many hobbies the person enjoys, he may say like this: my favorite hobbies are blah blah blah. You can say, yeah. Let's continue to contact address, the last one. Here we talk about address. After we have all this small talk, we can just get rid of everything, because we may meet again, and when you meet again, you have to call each other, or you may have invite him or invite her to some kind of program, and it is usual, natural to ask a person for his contact address when you just go apart. So what's your phone number? The person may say, my phone number is What's your address? My address is, so you put here the street number or the name of the street and the place. It's up to you to do that. So let's continue what we have discussed here. Let's use them in a dialogue. I'm going to play the 2 parties, the one who asks and the one who answers. So let me just do it. Hello, what's your name? Hello, my name is Summer. What's your father's or last name? My father's name is Okwa. How do you spell that? You spell it O-K-W-A. So these are the first part, the first category, just with names. Let's continue. Where do you come from? I come from Ghana. How old are you? I'm 24 years old. What do you do? I'm a student. Do you have a family? Yes, I have a quite big family. We are 4, my father, mother, little sister, and me. So it's up to you. If you want, you can add this information, or you can just use the first statement, or you give details about your families. Where do you live now? Where do you live in? I live in Accra, Ghana. What language do you speak? I speak English and French. What do you do in your free time? I like reading and swimming. What's your favorite book? My favorite book is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. What's your phone number? My phone number is 442 21 77 81. Thank you, and nice to meet you. You're welcome, and happy to meet you too. So this is how we can put all the 10 categories together, and you can practice these expressions.
Okay, well done! But don't forget to practice what you have learned today. Because too much, you are going to master it if you only practice it. Alright, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye! See you next time!